Alright, ladies and or gentle flavored men, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zeno and welcome back to another progress report video. I didn't even realize it had been another 30 days since our last progress report video. So I was like, oh, when I got home from work tonight and I logged in, it was like your Astrite thing yesterday had expired. You need to buy another one. I was like, oh, it's been another 30 days already. I didn't even realize. So for those that are uninitiated, this is just a casual sit down chat video. They usually go for pretty much like 20 minutes, half an hour long, where I just go through everything that I've accomplished in Wuthering Waves in the last 30 days and just have like a non-scripted sit down casual chat, just check up with you guys. You guys get to leave in the comment section down below, like, what have you accomplished in the last 30 days? If you've summoned for any characters, any weapons, have you been able to clear any of the in-game content for the very first time? I saw a lot of people in the last, I think it was the last video, a few people were like, yes, I finally got to clear Tower Adversity for the first time, and now that we've got Whimpering Waste as well, I'm interested to see how people are faring with Whimpering Waste. I'll cover that very briefly as well. But yeah, just a casual video. And yeah, I can't believe it's been another 30 days. So we're up to 120 days on Wuthering Waves now, which is like, okay, wow, I didn't like, this is going really fast. And depending on how long this video goes, I will also want to talk about just some basic YouTube stuff, just with you guys at the very end. So it depends how long. If this video goes too long, I won't. But if we do, I guess you'll find out because you'll know. So either way, let's just pop over to the game. And yeah, so let's just go over some of the character stuff. I did watch back my last video just to have an idea of where my characters were at, just so that way I can actually just, give you updates on everything. So Changli, if you are new to the channel or you haven't seen me just absolutely gush about it, she is my favorite character right now in Wuthering Waves. She has been since I started. She's still my favorite. There might be characters in the future that overtake her. I hope not. I really just want to stick to loving, like truly loving one character. But Changli's had some pretty big upgrades in the last 30 days. I did summon for her signature weapon. I said I was going to in previous videos like a month back, regardless of how good it was for her or not. I just wanted her to have the best weapon available, and it looks really cool. And so I got that weapon. I got that weapon in 13 pulls. Now I put that up, I think, as a community post. There won't be a summon video because it's 13 pulls. But I got her weapon, and she was rocking the EOG, the Emerald of Genesis before. That's on Spectral Rover, which we'll get to. So last month, she has gotten upgrades and gotten a couple of things that are slightly bit weaker / different. So my Changli's always been fairly weak because I just haven't had the time to invest into actually building her up properly. And so she's slowly getting there, but damn, this beautiful woman really hates me echo-wise. Like, I got super lucky with Carlotta and Phoebe's echoes, which I've discussed in previous videos, which I will show you guys again today, just very briefly. But man, I am not getting a lot of good luck with her echoes. And it's been like a full month of farming just Changli echoes, and I'm still not where I even want to be close-wise. So let's have I've got some notes on the screen as well because there's too much to remember. So her ER has dropped because her energy regen was like 122%. Now it's down to 110%. I really want her energy regen to be between 120 and 130. I think that's the optimal range you want for Changli. So I am missing quite a bit of ER, so I'm not having any luck with ER at all, especially now that I've taken the Genesis weapon off as well. Her crit ratios are better. Last month I had 81.2% crit rate, and then I had like 182 crit damage. It was like really bad. So she's definitely gotten a lot stronger. Like, she's gotten up to 74 over 242 crit. She's slowly getting there. I wanted to be closer to like 270 to 280% crit damage, but I am just... God, I am not getting any echo luck for the last full month now. I wasted it all on Phoebe and Carlotta. So, and what else? And this will also just be better, especially when I get ShoreKeeper as well in the next couple of weeks, because that's like, what, an extra 12.5% crit rate and 25% crit damage. So that'll really help Changli just do a bit of extra damage because she's obviously not the strongest unit in the game. But yeah, Brazing Brilliance, that's great. Still the same echo sets. They all just kind of suck. I have been farming this fucking 4-cost Infernal Rider nearly every single day for like 20 to 30 days, and I still have not got a single double crit. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, there's so many. Like, I can't, I'm getting some crit damages, but like, my God, look how many I have. from like farming every day, and I've used some to like increase the cost, like the experience of others. So I'm not getting any luck with Changli's echoes at all. She's slowly getting there, so she will. I'll kind of continue to work on her, hopefully until ShoreKeeper comes. Tiny bit of skill damage, tiny bit of liberation. She's got a ton of basic attack and heavy attack that are like semi-useless on her, but okay. Last month, I believe, what was I farming? I don't think anything's changed last month. Yeah, everything was maxed out, and the three tops, the skill forte and liberation, were level 10. These are level 7. I will put them at level 10 eventually, just because she is the favorite character. You shouldn't do it material-wise, but as she's the favorite, I will do it. But I just don't know when, because I'm saving the Duet thing, because I think ShoreKeeper needs Duet. I think that's why I had farm some stuff for her. So that's Changli. She's had some pretty big upgrades. She's definitely doing more damage, but she's still got a fair while to go. I want another like 30 to 40% crit damage, and maybe I want some more liberation or skill damage on the passive. So the next character, Verina, she's had some minor upgrades. I did put her to level 80. She was level 70 before, and I put the weapon that I was using, Call of the Abyss, to level 80. That was also level 70 before. So she's had some very minor upgrades. I did actually grab, having a look now. I was missing all of the top row. I think I was missing these two attack, this attack, and I think I was missing this attack, and I was missing this healing bonus. So I grinded out the materials, and I've done that for her there. As you guys know, if you're not new to the channel, I do not have variation. This is it. I've got Phoebe's weapon now. This is the best weapon I've got for ShoreKeeper, because it's got some extra healing, some extra ER. I've got the fishing weapon, which is useless on her. I do not have variation at all. I wish I did. I've now got the cosmic ripples. We'll get to that later when I go over some of my summon currency and what's changed since last month. But Verina does her job perfectly fine as she is. So I would like to eventually get this to R5, because it's a free-to-play weapon in the overworld that you can farm up the materials for, just so she has more healing. But she heals enough. Like, Verina's perfectly fine at level 80 with a level 80 weapon. She does her job more than fine. Carlotta is the exact same as she was last month. That's the build, 74 over 304. She's pretty stacked, not gonna lie. Although for some reason, I've now got 60% resonant skill damage bonus, and last month I had 48%, but all my stats are the same. So I have no idea where I got an extra 12% damage bonus. I'm not sure. Unless she was level 80? I don't think that changes anything though. So, but Carlotta's the exact same build regardless. Phoebe is the same build as well. With the Echo set, she's at 98.5 crit rate over 287, 2200 attack. She's got his signature weapon as well. Just the basic 4-cost Eternal Radiance. Not much to say against Phoebe. Everything here's maxed out. The intro on normal level 6. She's not getting any more than that. She's more than fine. So Phoebe hasn't changed since last time. Spectro Rover is because I've been using it for Phoebe for the Spectro Frazzle debuff. She has been massively upgraded. She was level 80, now she's level 90. She was rocking, where was it? She was rocking this weapon, the Commando of Conviction, because I didn't have another weapon. Now that I've got Changli's weapon, I put it on her, I can give her the Emerald of Genesis. So now she's rocking 100% crit rate over 277 crit damage on the Frazzle set, because her Sequence 1 gives her 15% crit rate. So she's actually got exactly like she's got 100.6% crit rate. And she's actually got even more ER. She's got what, like an extra 20% ER? Because for some reason, her Sequence Node 3? Yeah, Sequence Node 3. That's 20% right there, and it doesn't appear on your stats for some reason, because she's also got Emerald of Genesis, which is 32%. So yeah, for some reason, it doesn't appear. But I was running Moonlight Clouds on Spectro Rover last month. Now I've switched her to more of a DPS Rover, because I had so many pieces left over from farming for Phoebe that I'm like, oh, wait, I've got a really strong secondary set of Spectro that I can chuck on Rover. And now that I've got the Emerald of Genesis that's freed up from Changli, she's actually quite strong. She does a lot more damage. The team's damage is now stronger with her on a Spectral Fragile DPS set than it is if I was to put her on a Moonlight set to buff Phoebe. So the overall team damage is far stronger now. So other than that, I don't think... Oh yeah, Aero Path has been unlocked because we've had the new story in 2.2. I will build it at a later date. I just don't have the time and materials and wave plates. I will also level up the sword at a waiver date, at a later date as well, when we hopefully get some more ascension materials or whatever, the rank materials, whatever the heck this is. Yeah, ascension rank, yeah. Just so we can level it up, because a lot of the power of this weapon is locked behind getting it to R5, which we'll get eventually through the story or events or something, but we've only got it R1 at the moment. So I have not touched Aero Rover. I will eventually. I would love to build them just because they look super fun and flashy. But right now, until Zani comes out, and we know exactly if Zani will need all these Spectro Frazzle teammates, and Chacona comes out, and she's going to be an Aero unit, and then, I don't know, I guess Carlotta will be in the version after the anniversary. So I will build Aero Rover eventually. But apart from that, that's pretty much it for characters. Like, as you guys can see, like, I haven't gotten any new characters in the last 30 days. I've just been trying to focus on upgrading what I have. I've been trying to just, like, not min-max, but just, like, main focus. I think I've written it down somewhere. I'm just trying to main focus units. Like, Changli has been the focus for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and hopefully before ShoreKeeper, she will be able to be, like, hopefully a lot more stronger, so I can then move on to ShoreKeeper. That being said, though, my ShoreKeeper my ShoreKeeper Echo set is pretty much done, I think, because she's on the same domain as Changli, so I'm actually being able to farm for Changli and ShoreKeeper at the same time, which is really nice. So, and I think I've just put that set on Jinxang. I actually don't remember how to pronounce her name, I'm sorry. And I'm going to get ShoreKeeper's weapon as well, and we'll get to ShoreKeeper and the amount of pulls I have soon as well. So, but I've pretty much, this is what I've got, like 174 energy regen, 250 crit damage, and I'm assuming once I transfer that to ShoreKeeper, who has more energy regen and crit damage in her kit, and HP as well. I've got a lot of good HP pieces. Like this has got, it's a crit damage, it's got, okay, this has got HP percent, which is nice. The rest is kind of useless, but this has got crit damage, HP, energy regen, crit damage. It's got double HP. This has got energy regen, crit damage, attack. This has got crit damage, energy regen, flat HP, a couple of liberation damage bonuses. So because ShoreKeeper is not really focused on damage, this is Spectro damage as well, actually. Spectro, energy regen, crit damage. So I will be able to run a Spectro damage on ShoreKeeper, hopefully, once she arrives. So that's really exciting. So that's pretty much done. I mean, I might be able to get some more pieces. I'll see on ShoreKeeper's release. But that's pretty much it for characters. I have been farming for ShoreKeeper herself, because she's only a couple of weeks away. So I have been farming up all the materials that I need for ShoreKeeper. I'm so excited to finally get her. She's so beautiful. And I love her so much. I'm so excited to get her. Originally, I did want to get her S2, spend a bit of money, get her S2, just really secure that for my account. But with Zani, with Chacona, with Carlotta, there's no way for me to get all these characters and a couple of weapons. It's just not possible. So I think I'll just have to be happy with getting a base copy of ShoreKeeper and a weapon, which is more than enough. That's all you need. You don't even need a weapon, but her weapon and a base copy of her is more than enough to help carry your account. So I've been pre-farming for her. And then once I'm done pre-farming for her, which I think I've nearly done, and just leveling up Changli at the same time, because like I said, they're in the same domain, then I can move on to maybe pre-farming for Zani, whatever she needs, and then Chacona, whatever she needs, and then Carlotta, if she's in the patch after anniversary, whatever she needs. I'm so tired. Like, it's just non-stop farming. But once my account's actually up and running, it will be better. But it's just like, you know, it takes a while to get all the materials, and the boss materials are obviously time-gated per week and everything like that. And, there's a lot of other characters I'd like to build one day, but I just don't have the materials, and I'm not willing to waste the time. Sanhua and Anko are the only other two characters I'd like to build. But apart from that, I guess we can now just talk about the banners and the characters that have been out. As of recording, Cantarella, she's got 12 days left, and Cammy's got 12 days left as well. I have got obviously quite a bit of Astri and some tokens now too. Last month I had 8.2k Astri and I had 8 tokens. Now I've got 20.6k and 14 tokens. So that's nice. I did do 20 summons for Brant. And I have done 20 summons Summons for Cantarella. Obviously, I haven't gotten either of them. Otherwise, I would have like done something. But like, I have not actually summoned since the 13th of February and gotten a new 5-star. It is now the, as I'm recording, it is now the 5th of April. It's been nearly 2 months exactly, or 2 months and 1 week. So it's been what, 7 weeks and 7.5 weeks. So I have not got a new 5-star in 7.5 weeks. It's been a very painful 2 months. I want a new character to play with. It would be nice. And so obviously, yeah, I did like 20 summons for Brant, didn't get anything. 20 summons on Cantarella's banner, didn't get anything. I figured I'd at least put down 20, 30, 10, 20 summons on each character just to see if I could get like a cheeky multi and sneak in a character. I wasn't that lucky, but that's okay, because obviously I got Changli's weapon at 13 summons, so there goes all my luck. But obviously I've got a lot of pulls. Obviously I would like Cantarella, but I don't have enough to spare if I want to get ShoreKeeper and a weapon and then the anniversary characters. So that sucks. And obviously I wanted Brant for my Changli, which again, I didn't have enough to guarantee him. So I didn't want to, you know, I only like summoning when I can guarantee something, because that way I don't walk away like upset. So standard pull wise though, last month we had 68 tokens, I think. And I went ahead and grabbed, what's it called? Cosmic Ripples, which I think you guys saw before. I just, after getting nothing for 2 months, because I haven't really summoned, and I didn't manage to like luck sack with Cantarella and Brant, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna spend all my standard currency on Cosmic Ripples, because surely I don't need to go for the gun, because there will be no gun characters. Chacona, where the fuck did you come from? 2 days later, I swear to God, Chacona's like, hey, by the way, I'm a gun character, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, I just summoned for Cosmic Ripples. You son of a, you stupid pretty elf with great thighs. But god damn it, I hung on to my standard currency for nearly 3 months since I started playing in January. I didn't summon on this banner. Like, I mean, I summoned a tiny little bit back in January, right? But as you can see, I summoned a little bit and then it goes to like April. I didn't summon like a tiny little bit, like oh, I'm so annoyed. I had that scratching itch, like I gotta summon, like my gambling addiction. And I'm like, let me get the Cosmic Ripples. I don't really need it right now, but I just want to have one of nearly every 5-star weapon just in case. And then like within a week, within a few days, Chacona's like, hey, by the way, I'm a gun user. And I'm like, fuck. So now I'm throwing all of my pulls to see if I can get the weapon, because I probably won't go for whatever Chacona's weapon will be. I'm not going to have enough gems. No way, this is not possible. Unless it's like some really broken, busted support weapon that's just like super crazy. I'm sure she'll probably be fine with the static mist. So, and even if she doesn't use a static mist, I'll have it there anyway for someone else maybe later. So that's annoying, but that's really annoying. But back to this. So this is what I've written it all down and I've worked it out, right? Okay, so by the way, I'm never using my corals for anything. I've got, what, 37 pulls in corals. I'm never using for anything other than sequence nodes. Getting a free duplicate is so much better than wasting 45 summons and then getting nothing or losing a 50-50. That doesn't make any sense why you would spend this on anything other than guaranteed duplicates to make your character super OP. That's just me, of course. I know a lot of people do, but I don't understand that at all. If you do, like, just please. So I'm saving this. I still need like what, 64 corals to get a free duplicate. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for ShoreKeeper to get like an S1, let alone buy an S2. So that's okay. But I have 128 summons here. So, and then I am now, I think as I briefly mentioned, I did some pulls the last, you know, like couple of months or so. So I am now 41. Yeah, I am 41 summons into pity. And I've got like, what have I written down? I got 20.6k Astro, 14 tokens. Yep. 41 into pity. I have 137, 38 summons right now. And we're about 183 technically with the pity into everything. So I figured that ShoreKeeper, let's just assume ShoreKeeper's a double pity, that it's like, what, 260 with the weapon. So 80, or 240, sorry, with the weapon. I've got 41 into the pity for the unit. I've got 7 pity for the weapon. I've got 7 pity for the weapon as well because I did 2 multis for Changli's weapon. I've got 31 tokens across both my weapon and my character. I've got 31 tokens. So altogether, that's what, 161, I think, and I have 137. So I actually only need 24 more pulls, and I can guarantee it max pity ShoreKeeper and her weapon in 12 days. And in the next 12 days, I'm going to get a lot more than 24 pulls because there's lots of events, there's endgames reset, there's new maps, there's old content, there'll be other things to do. I can definitely get 24 pulls within the next 12 days. So ShoreKeeper's guaranteed, the weapon is guaranteed at this point. If I get lucky and get him early 50-50 win, or I just get early on the banners, that's great, more for Zani and her weapon. But yeah, it's a shame that ShoreKeeper banner is only 11 days. So other than that, I like how the video is already nearly 20 minutes long. I feel like we haven't discussed anything. Welcome to Progress Report. I need to take a drink. God damn. No, I will not edit that out. I don't have the time. It's 20 past 2 in the morning. As for endgame, I got really close to completing Tower Adversity on the last rotation for the very first time. I got 27 out of 30. Now, I think I actually saved a picture in my PlayStation 5. If you go past all the pictures that I took for the story and Chacona's butt. Yeah. This was the last rotation. I got 27 out of 30. So I'm really close to finally being able to complete Tower Adversity for the very first time. The only thing that stopped me was this. Changli cannot carry a side by herself, not the Changli that I have, an S0 Changli on my build. It's not possible, let alone the Chop Chop and Dragon of Dirge are both like fusion enemies, so she does like no freaking damage to them. So, but I'm close. I'm very close. So I am getting there. And I think I have something in here for Whimpering Waste as well. If I can find it. Yeah, Whimpering Waste. Actually, I mean, it's in game. I can show you in game. Whimpering Waste. I'm 5 out of 8 rewards. I'm only missing like, what, 225 Astrite? That is not worth trying to mid-max the... It's just not worth it. It's 1.5 single pulls. 1.5 single pulls. That's just not worth my time bashing my head against the wall. Especially because, again, I only have a Phoebe team and a Changli Carlotta quick swap team. That's all I have. And I'm still missing one other support. Like Verina, I have to put with Changli and Carlotta because they don't really buff each other too much. So I really need Verina to be in there to buff them. And then I put like Sanhua with Moonlit Clouds at level 40 on my Phoebe and Spectro Rover. And they don't do particularly well in Whimpering Waste. So it is what it is. But I'm not the biggest fan of this game mode. I probably would be if I had more characters to choose from. But I am I'm only missing 1.5 single pulls. I think that's pretty good. Like it's just not worth the effort. Same with Tower Adversity, right? Like Tower Adversity, I'd only missed what, the last 3 stars. So I only missed what, 50 Astrite because I had 27 out of 30. So I'm missing 1/3 of a single pull for not clearing the very last stage. That's just not worth my time. I do want to complete all the end game. Give it obviously want to have more characters and more teams and just more options in general, depending on the different buffs. But right now, I'm only missing like 2 single summons per month on endgame content. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Outside of that, there's so many events that I haven't really started and done. Let me know how you guys are going along with all the different events. Can I rant about fantasy? I don't have time to rant about fantasy. We're 20 minutes in. Okay, well, TLDR of my rant. I don't really like this mode that much. Like, I think Zenless Zone Zero's version is better. Honkai Star Rails is better. Genshin doesn't even have one, which makes no sense. I don't like this very much. It's 1 single summon a week, and it takes like 10-15 minutes a run, depending on the types of buffs you do and the enemies you face. And if you're like me and you forget to bring a bonus point character, you have to run it twice because you only get 4,000 points, not 6,000. So there's a couple of times in the last few weeks that I've forgotten to bring a bonus point character, and I've had to run this twice a week. That's like between 20 minutes and half an hour for a single summon pool. That's crazy. Like, the value is not there. It needs to be 1.5 single summons. I think Honkai Star Rails is like 1.5, and it's got some other, it's got some basic materials, but like this is really not worth the time and effort that you put into it, and not at all. So outside of that, I don't think there's much else to discuss. The maps, I haven't done too much. Ravioli Islands, that's what I'm calling it. They are 100%. I did finish that off. However, I feel like that's a fake 100%. It's not like a real 100%. So like, because I know for a fact I was going across doing some more of the fishing, because I haven't quite finished the fishing. I've still got fish to catch for some of the achievements and stuff, or trophies or whatever. And I noticed that there was still some random treasure chests like hidden around. Like you can place the little, there was like the little crabs, so you can place the crabs at different locations and it opens up like a treasure chest. So I was like, oh, okay, there's definitely, if I went and got like 100% walkthrough guide on YouTube or something, there is definitely some places that I could probably pick up like a couple extra chests and materials. So outside of that, the new maps, the Avanamanavlivian, or whatever this is, I haven't touched this since the story. So there's a lot of like Astrite and rewards in there. And the waters map, again, I have not touched this since the story. I haven't even gotten some of the unlockables. So there's a lot of Astrite up for grabs if I want to do more map completions. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much it for WiWA this month. It hasn't been that big of a month. I am rank 60. I mean, I am union level 68. We're about to hit union level 69. Nice. So we haven't gone up too much since the last time, but obviously it slows down now. So that's cool. Other than that, I want to spend 5 minutes talking about YouTube stuff. So I'm going to pause and then I'm going to switch over my screens, which is very hard to do on a console. You would not think it is, but it is. So just give me one moment. Okay, so let's talk about YouTube. It's been surprisingly 2 months now since I first made a video on this channel. We're about just over 2 months old now. My very first video obviously was the Genshin versus WiWA video I had, that was only just over 2 months ago on like the 28th of January or something, or February, I don't remember. So we're only like, you know, a couple of months, we're only just over like 2 months and like less than 1 week. So 2 months into our YouTube journeys. So, and obviously the people that stay this long into these types of very long form content videos, you guys are the real ones. You guys are the ones that actually enjoy listening to me yap. I don't know why, but you do. So I guess I just wanted to say, like, we have now made 30 videos in the last 2 months. So, and obviously I pumped out quite a few videos in the last 5 days or so. We've had my story review video, which has gotten really well received. A lot of people really like that. It's got a lot of reviews, a lot of likes, a lot of comments. I really appreciate that. I really tried to make that script like fairly well. It took a couple of hours to write a half decent script. It's not the best, but you know, it's the best that you're going to get from me. Obviously, I've pumped out some random other videos like the speculation video, which is completely wrong now. Thank you. Thank you, Chacona. She wields like guns and stuff instead. Obviously, a couple of very slow like news videos, just like, you know, the 2 drip marketing videos between Chacona and Zani. And then obviously just like the news about the different Spectro Gauntlet for Zani and Chacona is Aero Pistol. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to check in. Like, you know, I did a stream recap video for the live stream. Obviously, I've not made much Zenless Zone Zero content. I just don't have the time. Like, because the audience is literally 95% WiWA, and I just don't have the time. I really, really want to make more Zenless content, but like, this is already basically a second job for me doing YouTube now, and I get paid like nothing. So like, or basically nothing. Oh, wow, a whole $100 a month, whoop-de-doo. That's about all I make. So it's just like, this is basically a second job that I'm nearly doing for free right now, which is fine because I love it and I want to build towards something in the future. But like, I just don't have the time to cover multiple games right now, and it really sucks because Zenless Zone Zero is such a favorite game of mine, but my community is WiWA because that's what it started as. So I don't know what to do. And like, I recorded my summons for Trigger, one of the new characters in Zenless Zone Zero. I got her in like 20 pulls after I just got Ambi in like, and I got Ambi and I lost the 50-50. I got like a double multi to guarantee the next character. And the next character's in 20 pulls. Like, I can't upload that. That's just gonna piss people off. I don't like humble bragging that much. I find it aggravating. So like, I don't know what to do, but I'm trying to pump out some news videos just when things get uploaded on Twitter, official news videos, speculation videos, story reviews, before you summons, something about the endgame mode here, some like post release analysis videos. I need to do one for Cantarella. I'm behind on that, actually. I really need to do one. So I'm trying to pump out random videos, you know. I have my fallacy. I've actually gone back and I have beaten the level 100 fallacy, and I've got the footage all recorded, and I have an idea in my head of where I want to go with that video. Like it's going to be like a kind of like a short, very, very short video, but like a kind of like a cool, fun little video with some like, you know, basic editing and some really cool background music as I'm like fighting the fallacy. But like, I don't have the time. Especially because like all the anniversary stuff is starting to come out. But I guess just to end off this video is, how are you guys doing with the channel? For the people that watch this far into the video, it's only the real ones. So I guess now's my time to talk to you guys, even if there's only like 10 of you left. How am I doing? Like, how are we going as a community? Like, because I count you guys, even if you only watch a couple of videos a month, you're part of the hardcore community. So like, how are we doing? Like, is there anything you'd like to see from me? Is there anything you'd like to see change? Like, how are my titles, my thumbnails, I quite like my thumbnail style. I think it's very distinct. It's very simple. It's very, you can see it from far away. Like, you can look at this and you can still read this for the most part, even very far away, which is really good on a phone and an iPad. So I like my thumbnail style. It's very clear that this is a Xeno video. That's what I like about it. It's got my logo in the background. It's got big, bright letters. It's got like a picture of characters and stuff on the side. So I like it personally. I do clickbait a little bit, but you have to. It's YouTube. But I also make sure when I clickbait titles, it's actually got to do with the video. I don't clickbait like some of the other content creators and like be really negative and stuff. So not yet. Not yet. But yeah, how am I doing? Is there any types of videos that you like? Is there any types that you don't like? What am I struggling in? For the people that have watched a lot of my content over the last couple of months, like, is there anything you think I need to improve on? Obviously, the only reason I have a YouTube channel is because you guys watch the videos. If you guys didn't watch these videos, I don't have a YouTube channel. So, you know, that's the whole purpose of me sitting down and spending all these hours and hours every week, is to build a community. So I have a little space on the internet that I get to call my own, with a bunch of people that I get to call friends online, which are all you guys. And I get to build a community, and I get to make new friends and meet new people and have new perspectives and just learn more things. So I would not have that if you guys didn't watch the videos. So I guess, yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Like, I think I'm doing okay. I've only been doing this for 2 months. It's fucking crazy. Like, this feels like I've been doing this for so much longer. But I like to think I've gotten better at talking into the mic, better at filling dead air. I've gotten, a lot of people are getting used to my sarcasm and my jokes and like my type of personality and the way I play and talk and blah, blah, blah. I think I'm getting better. There's obviously things that I personally want to improve, but yeah, we're getting there slowly, but it's only been 2 months. But anyway, I'll end the video there. So yeah, let me know how you're feeling about WiWA. I think WiWA is in a great spot. I'm very happy with WiWA, but I'll wait until the anniversary is here and the anniversary is done, and then I might do an overall, like, you know, 4 to 5 to 6 months review of WiWA itself, maybe. I don't know. Just because I know someone asked about that in the comment section a couple of days ago. It was just like, hey, how do you feel about WiWA in general? And I'm like, yeah, that's a good thing. I should probably talk about that at some stage. But I am loving WiWA. I think it's a fantastic game. The devs are amazing. They're very fair. The game is fun. It's gorgeous. I like the characters. I like the story. I like the set pieces. I'm personally having a blast. I know not everyone is. There's been a couple of people in the comment sections of a few videos that I've seen recently that are just like not totally on board with some of the story and characters, which is completely fine, because there's a lot of games that people love that I hate, or not hate, but I just don't quite enjoy as much. So anyway, I'm out of breath because I've just sat here and talked for nearly 30 plus minutes straight. So I need to go rest my voice now. Anyway, yeah, let me know how you finding WiWA. What did you accomplish in the last 30 days? How's the YouTube channel? How's the community going? And yeah, I think I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for watching and or listening. And as always, my name is Xeno, and you guys take care now.